Is my thing working now? Okay, there's kind of a couple of things I'm trying to get working right now. One would definitely be my camera. I'm trying to get my camera working for reasons, alright? Really obvious reasons, and some unexpected reasons, so both of them at the same time. Yes, yeah? Yes, how's chat doing? Limbe, Deco shot the mano. Yes, yeah. Alright, today I am gonna be starting off with something else. Then we'll go on to Atnia. All things considering, I'm not even ready for art. I just got home like meow months ago. Alright, and I wasn't planning to set my webcam, my phone camera, but then something happened today. Yes, yeah. Something really unexpected happened today, yeah. What? Kochi has unexpected things that happen? Yeah! Very unexpected. Oh, 105? Oh, what do you mean 105? Oh, what do you mean 105? Okay. Everything should be better. Everything should be all intact right now. Okay, and try a little more trial version. Alright. Okay. Tracking should be all good. Cat should be all cute. I am probably genius enough. Without further ado, I've realized I haven't changed my settings. So I'm still on Ditto at the Meowmania. So let me hit the return. VTuber model. VTuber. Alright, we are back in VTuber. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's meow. In the house, and welcome to the Caturteer-Channel. I'm the cat of chaos, Kochi, and I'm a illustrator and animator. Yeah, baby. So other one. Okay. Today we've got something special I want to do on stream. Totally not dropping my remote. But yes, today I do want to do something slightly special on stream. We've got 2 surprises. Yes, yeah. Alright, surprise number 1. Okay. I'll let chat decide. Should we go for surprise 1 or surprise 2? Yes, yeah. Both are pretty huge surprises. All things added together, yeah. And Raymond sounds like a second form for your OC. Oh, well, second third form. What kind of approach are you going for your OC, though, yeah? Why 3 forms, though, yeah? Is there a reason for 3 forms or how many total forms? Yeah. Is there any theme to the forms, yeah? Remy Sums? Yes, yeah. Alright. Let me grab my stuff because I was totally unprepared. The usual Ultraman 3 forms. Not all Ultraman have 3 forms. Yes, yeah. Not all of them go for power and speed. Yes, yeah. Just this Ultraman is a Gaia that doesn't have 3 forms. There's Mebius. But which form are you stuck on, though? Yeah? The power, the speed. The chicken nuggets. Are they? Where did my thing go? Don't tell me. Oh, it's here. It's here. Okay. All right. Chicken nugget farm. Okay, so let's start today by telling you what happened today. Why I didn't stream in the afternoon. Alright, because I was actually planning to stream in the afternoon, but my afternoon stream got pretty much cancelled because I wasn't feeling good. Seriously, the only reason why I got cancelled was I was just like, I don't feel like streaming today. Like in the afternoon, I was just not talkative, yeah. And then I went to touch grass after that. Chicken rice Fridays! Actually, I had chicken rice for dinner. Wow. How could you guess? How could you guess I had chicken rice for... I'm not joking. I literally had chicken rice for dinner. Just, yeah. If only I took photos that I can, like, chat, see, chicken rice. I'm not lying. I don't have chicken nuggets, but I did have chicken rice. Yes, yeah. Alright. So... I've got some questions for y'all. Okay. I've got 2 things to reveal on stream. Yes, yeah. I've got 2 things to reveal on stream. Alright. Do you want the thing on my left or the thing on my right? I'll do one at a time here because both are actually really interesting things here. Chat, left or right? I also got 2 things on my table right now. Actually, let's just get my cam up. Both are out of camera right now, but one is on my left and one is on my right. Hidari. So on my left, you want to go for the ones on the left? Okay, you sure? No regret? We're on cam right now. Yeah, we're on cam. Yay! Yay! Alright. Left, right. We are going on the left. Okay, so this is the one on the right. You can see what this is. Alright, maybe Action Production can guess what this is on the right. Okay. In the meantime, what's on the left before I show it to Yonya? I'm gonna do something stupid. Hi, Sirupi Cloudnia. Why I say do something stupid here? Huh? So, what happened today, alright, was like I said, I didn't stream in the afternoon because I was really not feeling it. I did do work off stream, but I was literally not feeling it. I didn't have like the mood to stream at all in the afternoon, yeah. Okay, so on the evening I went to touch grass. Okay, and then I was actually planning to touch grass for a very, very small amount of time. Yes, yeah. Alright. And then I ended up stuck there for 3 hours. Huh? What? You go out, touch grass, and you're stuck for 3 hours, which is why I just got home like a couple of minutes before stream actually, yeah? Alright. Can I say something? The cat is probably stinky. I have not showered. Okay, yeah, I did change my clothes, so after stream I'll shower. Usually I shower before stream, yeah, but today I was like, oh no, I'm late, so I have not showered. I can tell you I was really sweaty. Alright. But something happened. Okay, yeah? Are you ready to see what happened? Are you ready to see what happened? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see the stick? Chat, can you see the stick there? Chat, can you see the stick? Yes? No? Chat, can you see stick? Yes stick? No stick? Some stick? Look. What? Look? Alright. Put the stick away. So what happened was, okay, there were over 30 people competing for one thing. I want to compete. Alright? I did it. 3, 2, 1. Go! Shut up! Hello, Akumania! Yes. So, this was what happened. Ta-da! Baby burrito! Yes, yeah. So, what happened? That was totally unexpected, okay, yeah? I didn't go to Pasir Ris. Yeah. So, what happened was very unexpected, okay, yeah? Because I literally was going there and just chilling. I was like, you know what? I had a tough day, yeah. I'm gonna relax, yeah. Guess what happened, y'all? Guess what happened, y'all? 30+ people, and the champion was Koji. So today we are gonna be unboxing the prize bay. It's a gold color bay blade. Okay, yeah, that I won from the G3 tournament. Yeah, this is my first tournament win. Okay. Oh, there's a Beyblade inside. There's a Beyblade, yeah. Okay, so alright, I was like waiting to like open this with chat, okay, yeah. Like I could have opened it there and then, but this was like, you know, I've never won. I've never seen the gold Beyblade yet. Okay. It feels heavy though. It looks heavy. I actually don't even know what is inside. They're like, first place! I was like, huh? Okay, here's the joke. I didn't even know I was in the finals. Okay, yeah, I was just playing that after I defeated my last opponent, yeah, who was actually a small boy who beat up a lot of adults, yeah. And then like, okay, you won. I was like, huh? I won? Okay, and 3, 2, 1, shadang! We got a gold Perseus Daku. Yes, yeah. I do not have a Perseus Dark, so I can't show you the original here. But this is a gold bay. Yeah, you can see it's all gold. All gold though. This is my first prize bay, okay? It's full gold color Beyblade. Yeah, I was like, oh, it feels so good to hold. Was my final fight violent? Yes, yeah. My first battle against the small boy. Okay. My Beyblade and his Beyblade both smacked each other out, but mine bounced back. The other person was out, yeah. My second round, I missed 3 of my heavy attacks, yeah. And then I was like, oh no, the cat is gonna lose. And then I hit the bottom of his Beyblade exploded, yeah. So that's how I won the finals, okay, yeah. Yay! Oh, by the way, the other person using, you know, more expensive Beyblades compared to me. He had the $400 Beyblade, yeah, and I won. But yeah, this is my first Beyblade prize bay. I am very happy. So that's the lock chip. Right here. There's the bay itself. And then there's the access blade. Yeah. I'm actually very, very impressed. Yeah. Yo, stream violent toward babies. Children based. No. Honestly, the kids are strong. You know, first time I went to those events, they're like telling me, I was like saying, oh my god, do you not feel bad fighting the kids, yeah? And then, you know what the pros tell me? These kids beat you up. I was beat up by a kid before, okay, yeah? Multiple times, yeah, but today I beat up all the kids. I played 8 matches. I had 2 rounds against kids. Do you know what's the worst part? Okay, so you know we are like doing a tournament ladder, so it's like 2 versus 2, then just go up the next one, then the next 2 go up the next one. You get what I mean, right? It was a ladder based elimination, yeah. So what happened was, all right, my first 6 battles were all against adults. Okay, yeah, and I was the only adult. All right, in the top 4. I was the only, you know, not chibi human in the top 4. Okay, I don't know how it happened, yeah, but I was the only non, you know, chibi in the top 4. Yes, yeah. You're late. Of course you're late. You just missed me opening my gold bay. Yes, my first prize bay. Yeah! Over 30 people. 6 matches. 8 matches. All right. Well, plus I don't mind, yeah. And guess what? Okay, so just to share with you what deck I used to fight. Okay, yeah. All right. The deck that I used to fight was Wizardorato. Right, Wizard Rod, 960 ball. Okay, yeah. Golem Rock. Okay, 360 taper. And this was actually my biggest fear, yeah, because this one was always self-KOing, yeah. Alright. And then my biggest distraction, that my MVP for today's matches, okay, yeah, was actually Shark Scale Operate. This thing murdered many Shark Scales in this way, okay, yeah. There were so many mirror matches, and then I was like, bam, both over finish. I bounced back, the other person didn't bounce back, yeah. Then there was a lot of like burst finishes from this and on, yeah. I was like, I don't know, this blade is so heavy. Like, you can literally feel, I do not know if you can hear. Versus. This is heavy AF. It just works. So yeah. Oh, my wizards didn't. My other wizards didn't succeed today, yeah. But yeah, I won a G3. I'm happy. I mean, getting in a G3 is one thing, yeah. What mod did I use? I swap modes. Yes, yeah. So when I see Valkyrie Vote open their redemptions already, yeah, I don't care about Valkyrie Vote. Who cares about Valkyrie Vote? I only care about Wizard Rod. Okay, yeah. Alright, so what basically happened here? Yeah, I won, yeah. Hello, Uniki. Hi. Yes, we're going to be starting art shortly. I know this is supposed to be art stream, yeah, but I just to show you, like, you know, opening my prize Beyblade. Okay, so now for the next thing I'm gonna be opening. Okay, yeah. Alright, can I just say something? After looking at everything, alright, yeah. After looking at everything, yeah, I feel that personally I may not run metal chips. You see, and the handcam looking clean. Yes, because this is my phone, not the webcam. Oh, the webcam quality versus the phone quality. Just watch. Okay, yeah. This is the webcam quality. Okay, yeah. You have a wider view because it's a lot higher. Yeah, this is my phone, by the way. Okay, and then this is the okay. Like I can just use my melody example, so you can see over here. This is my this is my remote. Okay, so can you see the melody? Yeah. All right, this is my melody earpiece. Okay, yeah. And then if I switch back, as I'm using my my thing as a counterweight. You see a difference? You see the difference here? Yeah. Yeah, this is why I want another phone. Okay, yeah. But to hook this up took me. The reason why I've not showered is because I'm hooking my phone up here. Okay, and now for AC remote for camera control. No. I'm using it as a weight balancing out. Okay, wait, you haven't seen it, right? Yeah, you haven't seen it. Okay. So, have you heard of this card game called Vanguard? Okay, you know what? I should start recording. Have you heard of this card game called Vanguard? Guess what? Vanguard released a collaboration booster pack. So it's time for... Well, I open one booster pack every single day for an entire year, and I do not know how to open this booster pack. I'm like, wait, where do you tear this? It's an envelope, right? But the envelope doesn't really... Oh, okay, you can tear it from here. Okay, there's a tearing thing here, okay. Okay, yeah. Alright, so, okay, so this is the Vanguard cards. I do not know the pack trick. Okay, yeah. I do not know which rider is a hit, okay. I only see Kabuto in front, so I'll one Kabuto. Actually, one Kabuto, okay, yeah. I do not know what's inside here. So, first card we get Builder! Okay, shiny. Very shiny. I like. Second card. Oh, this is so cute! Rabbit Tank Sparkling! Chibi, this is so adorable! Yeah! Okay, we got 2 builds already. Okay. So the last card we get. Oh, Cross Z! Okay, I think this is a rare. Yes, yeah, but this is looking real good, yeah. So, do you watch Camera build? Apparently, while Kabuto is in the front of the cover pack, we've only got build stuff in here, yeah. So, have you watched build? I love these cards so far, yeah. I think this is my rare, so I'm just gonna throw it into the Daily Pack binder, yeah. And with that, I'll see you next Daily Pack Chronicles! Who's the guy? Furries, yeah? Hi, I'm a cat. Hello, Red Mountain. So it's a different country. Notice the writing. Yeah, this is. Oh, this has texture. The other two don't have texture. This has a bit of texture, but it's not very textured. So this is actually from Thailand. Yes, yeah, it's a Thai booster pack. I just saw it at the shop. That's like, you know what? Daily Pack Chronicles. Oh, talking about that, yeah. I've got one more pack, which we'll open on a later date, whenever we open. Yes, yeah. Wait. Alright, I have no... Oh, there's one. So I got my Daily Pack binder. I actually have not been filling my daily pack binder. I've been putting it inside the temporary look at that case, and then I put everything in one shot. Okay. Alright, anyways, with that, the Little Pack Chronicles is done for today. No, this is my blazer. Hey, this is a problem of packing your room. Yeah, I was actually midway packing my room. Now I do not know where I place all my things. I hate it. Every time I do some, spring cleaning, I cannot find everything after that. Yeah. Do y'all have that problem? Every time you spring clean, suddenly everything goes missing. Okay, I will find it in a bit. Anyway, that's Daily Pack Chronicles for today. You live in an organized chaos. Organized chaos? I live in chaos. Also, the moment you try to add order to chaos, yeah, everything collapses for me. Yeah. That's why I hate packing. This is like living example of why I hate packing. Yeah. Alright, otherwise, I think each part has a purpose. Yes! Yes, I feel you! Anyways, this is gonna maybe kept for another Daily Pack Chronicles, yeah? What doing now, yeah? Alright, so now that we have done with opening our Daily Pack Chronicles, showing off my Beyblades, yeah? It's time for me to show you how I set up. Okay? Since the camera is on, I might as well show you how I do this up. Yeah, so this is my tablet stylus. I set up my thing. Alright. Okay. And then I'm also cheating at Tia again. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I do know where my daily daily pack binder is, yeah, but I don't know where I put my daily pack box. You see, that one is more crucial because I think I got like about 10 cards inside a daily pack box. Okay. If you don't believe me, I can just show you right now. The daily pack binder only has like up till the walls, the Trinity. Can you see? This is the latest card inside the daily pack binder. I didn't update it daily, so I usually just put it inside the box and then I just slot it in as we go. So this is the latest box. So I think this latest card. So I think it's like about a week back. Let me see. The rest of it is in a deck box, okay, which is somewhere, which will appear very shortly. Probably after stream, after I move a little bit of things here, I just hi, I'm just sitting in front of you all this while. Can't say I'm like, perfectly fine with it right now. Yeah, I'm like super annoyed because they're like, I know I was packing my table and all here, but I have no idea where it went. So I'm like, oh wait, could it be inside the new wardrobe? New wardrobe. No, it's like it's all my dolls. Yeah, they got my dolls in here. I don't have the card stuff in here. It's only my. That's why I remember I didn't put inside here. I know I put all my dolls inside there. Yeah, they're all inside. Okay. Anyway, focus. I'll go, oh, there you are! There you are! See what I mean? It's here. So I keep all my, alright, bye-bye, Moniki. Okay, so I kept all my, bye-bye! Yes, I see your chat, yeah. So, I have all the cards in here, yeah, so, like, So the bigger pools are all the big and small pools are all in here right now. Okay, so I'm gonna detach my camo cam because I need to actually use the same cable to connect my tablet. Yeah, okay. So bye bye hand cam. Yes, yeah. Or whatever it was, yeah. But yeah, you can see my tablet's all ready. Deco. Okay, yeah. Alright, Atosino. Okay. I can start working. Okay. But yeah, anyways, you can see my screen now, right? My tablet screen. Yes, yeah. Oh shit. Was I working on that? Okay, I need to plug it up for a bit. Hi again, yeah! Hi again, yeah! Uniki, yes. Well, actually getting art now. We're actually getting art right now, yeah. Cause one, was the internet, yeah, your internet has been bad lately. No, my internet has been really bad lately. I don't know why actually. Oh, but my internet has been really bad lately. So, by the way, if you're wondering, Kochi, what is this thing you are seeing on screen right now? Okay, what you're seeing here on screen right now, yeah, is actually me working on some extra art. Yes, yeah. For this weekend's video. Yes, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I want to get some. I don't know if you realize I've been using the past few weeks to actually build up like clip arts for my YouTube channel here. So what I do use, like, like the Japanese clip art and on here, I also consistently try to build up my own set of clip arts here. So this week's clip art is basically this. Alright, you can guess. Alright, so a couple of things I want to say about this here is, number one, this is actually an evolution of the Ditto art style that I was doing yesterday. That I kind of like figured out what I want to do with the Ditto art style here. In fact, I actually have a sketch that I did, right, which is this one. I'm actually very proud of this one. Alright, this is the evolution of the Ditto art style here. It's nice, right? It works, right? Like I was like telling you that the Ditto art style was locking into something that I didn't expect, yeah. And this is what the Ditto art style did, yeah. Yeah, hello Mitsuri-kan Logi. Oh, 2019. Oh, by the way, do you know that Mitsuri is my favorite Demon Slayer character, yeah? Just saying, cause I don't know if I showed y'all or not, but I actually did the artwork of Mitsuri before. Anime. Yes, yeah. I did one Mitsuri last year. Yeah, this was before my art improved a lot more, yeah, but yeah. I did one artwork of Mitsuri, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The Ditto art style just fits me really well. Like, it's just there was some aspects of it that I felt just worked. Okay, yeah. And let me just show you this. A couple of things that I figured out with the Ditto art style here is, number one, I liked how to draw the hands. I like how the hands are being drawn. Okay, of course I have to make the fingers a bit less bloppy. That's number one. I need to give myself elbows here. But in terms of posability and all, I think I somehow unlocked posability. I don't know how here. But it just worked. Like sometimes when you're doing art and all, there's this thing where just, things just click together, yeah. There's no like rhyme or reason why it's clicking together. It just happened to work. Well, literally, I feel like that's one of the biggest mysteries of art, where you just don't know why it works. It just starts working. Yes, yeah. And this is a case of it just started working. I don't know why. Until today, I can't even give you an answer. Kochi, why did you choose this method of doing things? I have no idea. It just worked. I'm not even like trying to hide my secrets from you, which is something I realized over the years. Initially, I was actually thinking of doing more like educational content, but the more I do educational content, the more I realize I actually do not know how to explain a lot of things. I'll tell y'all, like, oh, just go with the and then you get the yeah, understand what I'm talking about, yeah? No, right? Just go with the and then you get the out of it, yeah, okay? Understand, chat? That is where I think my biggest weakness when it comes to teaching is, yeah, because I personally don't know how to explain a lot of things. Okay, but I just can't do it. How? I don't know. You can ask me. I actually do not know how to give you the answer. Yeah. Yeah. I think something is another different from skill. Yeah, like I don't know. And the movie animation is so good. Yes, Demon Slayer, the movie animation is so good. Yeah. You know what else is so good? Can you hear that? Chat, can you hear that? Chat, do you hear that voice here? Yeah, I think so good. I don't know who's my so good girl. Good girl, yeah. She's now like asking for love. Yeah. Oh. She wants love right now, yeah. Yeah. Can you hear her purring? Yeah, purring, yay. But yeah, so yesterday, first day of work. How was it for you, Nian? Do you enjoy work? Genuinely, do you enjoy work? This time round, yeah? Or do you find it was boring? Okay, so I want to like put it out there, Nian, that there are some jobs that I totally enjoy, okay? And there are some jobs I totally hate. Like some people ask me, so what kind of jobs is it? It was fun, but then a bit boring later one. I guess, do you have to talk to people? Okay, I know I'm gonna say a lot of like, things that seem to go against what I normally say. Alright, but for me personally, yeah, I like a job where I talk to people, but I want to talk to relatively more intelligent people. I know I'm like putting it in a very weird way, okay, yeah. So when I'm talking about more intelligent people, yeah, I'm not saying I want to talk to only educated people and on here. No. That is totally not where I'm coming from, okay, yeah. When I actually say that I want to talk to more intelligent people, yeah, I mean along the lines of like, I want to talk to people who know what they want. Because I've done a lot of retail jobs here, and I don't hate retail jobs, to be honest. Okay, but sometimes, okay, you know who is more intelligent? Yeah, sometimes the customers are actually more intelligent than your managers. I think some of you can kind of agree. Like sometimes the customers make more sense than your managers. Yeah, and it's kind of like annoying. Like sometimes it's not just the customers that make the job hard. Sometimes it's the managers making the job so hard. Yeah, to the point that I'm like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Yeah. And it's kind of sad, to be honest, yeah, because I find that there's a lot of wasted opportunities here for a lot of jobs and all, solely because people who do not know how to get their job done, yeah, are ruining the job for everyone else, yeah. So I always feel like, having a good manager and having a good boss is very important. It's literally the make or break of job sometimes, yeah. Yeah. And in food industry make you never want to work in? You rather be broke than go back to the food or retail industry. I'm okay with retail yeah. But retail is very heavily dependent on, like I said, who's your manager. Like the manager can make or break a retail job. Like genuinely yeah. Manager makes or breaks a retail job yeah. Yeah. I got helping build a better. I see yeah. Now what retail before? Work retail with a good management, to be honest here. I actually have some really good retail stories yeah. So have I worked in retail with good managers before? Yes, I have. Right yeah. Have I worked in retail with terrible managers before? Usually the case. Not as much as I like, you know, try to put things in positive light. Usually, you get hell working in a retail space. Yeah. Like I think you're just considered lucky if you got a good manager. Yeah. Like let me give you an example. Yeah. One aspect of retail. Okay, there are different aspects of retail. Okay, yeah. There's of course the sales side of retail. Yeah. There's also the management side of retail. Yeah. And my favorite type is usually event-based retail. Yes, yeah. So we go to event, we open booths and all. Essentially, me opening a booth is literally like retail. Okay, yeah. So I do enjoy that part where you actually talk to customers and all, but there are times where my favorite one to work with, okay, yeah, is actually okay, in terms of booth experience, yeah, XP Pen is my favorite. Because XP Pen, they do not set things such as, oh, you need to hit what quota, sales quota, yeah, because hitting a sales quota, like the XP Pen person says, yeah, is actually not the salesperson's job. I know it sounds so weird, like, huh? Hitting a sales quota is not the salesperson's job? Then what is the salesperson's job gonna be? Yeah? Okay, so the reason why he said hitting sales quota is actually not a salesperson's job, yeah, is first of all, if you do not have a good product, okay, or you are at the wrong event, you can't blame, you know, the staff there. You get what I mean, yeah? Like if you're at a wrong event, you can see the crowd is bad, then the fault is definitely the event's fault, or you for choosing the event, yeah. It's not the staff fault. But then the problem is a lot of them love to, like, you know, blame, oh, you're not pushing hard enough. And then they leave a very you know, sour taste for a lot of the event goers when you have pushy people at the booth. Yes, yeah. And Loido Mutachiv. Oh, my drawing today, yeah, I am actually finished up like a simple art for my own videos that is going to be coming out later this week, yeah. So once I'm done with the artwork, yeah, I'll actually be doing some Hololive artwork. Oh, talking about that, yeah, Chat, can you name me some of your favorite Hololivers, yeah? Because I have not decided who I'm going to draw. Yes, yeah. Which also means, essentially, if you catch my attention, yeah, I'll draw your Hololiver waifu. Yeah, Hololive. Yes, yeah. Just let you know, Gigi and CC has been drawn already. Check my Twitter to find the artworks. Yeah. I'm probably gonna draw 1 to 2 more today. Yeah. Is Suisei planning to play Pokemon Pokopia? I don't recall Suisei being a very Pokemon person. Yeah. I might be wrong. Yeah, but I'm not a Suisei. As you can tell, I'm not very Suisei trained. Okay, but I don't recall Suisei being very into Pokemon. The other live Wi-Fi is coaching since anybody outside of Hololive people. Nyani! Shaka who graduated and Fuamoko don't watch that much. Yeah. I'm gonna draw them in Pokemon Pokopia style, so it will be better if it's Holo if it's Pokemon related, if you get what I mean. Yes, yeah. There's Gura. Yes, Gura is Gura. Iris! Oh yeah, Iris is a good one. Any Iris fans in the house? Yeah. Just put out that I'm not Iris fan. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna use red as the floor. Okay. Oh, that pirate lady, powerful life. Yes, you mean Hosho Marin? Yes, yeah. Central? Yes. You like Centronia? So if the cat starts putting on the eye patch, am I going to become, you know, a pirate lady as well? Yes, yeah. So the cat should put on the eye patch, then you can call it a pirate lady! Caturteer! Right! See, I'm a genius thing here. Just the pirates, we are saying the 7 Cs for X and Y. Renee, but she likes to make Vaporeon jokes. Vaporeon Renee. I'm gonna be honest here, I actually do not really watch Renee at all. Yes, yeah. Like if you ask me to recognize Renee, I probably can't. I was really that bad, yeah. Like when it comes to Renee and me, I really got like zero experience with Renee, if you get what I mean, yeah. Hey, like pirates just saying the 7 Cs. Well, I'm definitely going to be selling the 7 Cs, okay, Nia? I sell the 7 Cs all the time. Selling the 7 Cs to find some chicken nuggets. That's what we do, alright. That's what we'll do, alright. We sell the 7 Cs for chicken nuggets, and then we realize that chicken nuggets are tasting bad. Oh yeah. Yes, yeah. Rainy loves Vaporeon jokes. Maybe I could try something. Let me just brew it in my head for a while, yeah, but I might just draw Rainy, since you're saying she likes Vaporeon jokes. Yes, yeah. Belly button! What belly button? No belly button here, okay, yeah. Okay, the problem is I do not know how to draw a Rainy. Holy shit! I know how to draw a Rainy Ditto with Vaporeon jokes. Shut! Shut! Ah! Ah! Yes, yeah. Okay, rainy it is. I'm gonna say straight out, I have no idea how to draw rainy. Okay, yeah. But we'll work it out. Okay, yeah. Yes, yeah. We will work it out as always. Okay. Alright. Sokachi. Let's first look up rainy. Bum. Okay. Rainy. Hololive. Hololive. Can I just say the biggest impression I have of Rainy, yeah? You'll be like laughing, okay, yeah? My biggest impression of Rainy is called Tan Tan because of the Hololive card game. And how torturous Tan Tan was, okay, yeah? Okay, Rainy and her Vaporeon jokes. Let's make it happen. Okay, yeah. Okay. I got a question right now off the bat, yeah. Patchy, which is Rainy's default outfit? Also the one with the blue dress that exposes belly button. Also Rainy's main outfit, yeah. As much as I watch Hololivers, okay, I do not watch enough Hololive. Okay, it's the default. Okay, all right, we'll go to the default then. I only need one reference. I can do it! Clip Studio. Pokopia.clip. Yes. Hey, so that's my GG. Then I think y'all might have missed it, some of y'all. So this was CC's one that I finished yesterday. This year. Shishi. Okay, GG, we got CC, alright. Then we got the Kochi one that I finished yesterday as well. Yeah. Alright, with the bike drops like so. Yes, yeah. Now we do Rainy. Dittles! Alpha Gear Genshin vibes, it does. Yes, yeah. You know what else gives me Genshin vibes? My empty wallet. I'm sorry, Chad. That was a bad joke. I know. What else gives me Genshin vibes? An empty wallet. That's soon, yeah. Okay, let me quickly do this. Yes, yeah. But it's much more expensive now. Oh no! Tell it to be cheaper. Tell them to be cheaper, okay, Nia? Okay, Cat mind blank. Cat has just mind blanked. I wanted to do something. Suddenly, I cannot remember what I want to do. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, first thing... Yeah, I need to load in the reference. Yes. Loading in reference. That was what I needed to do. Open. Okay. What's wrong? I'm using a controller like a controller, Nia. Or Discord DMs. Yes, if you are sending me proper DMs and not bad DMs. I'm actually serious about bad DMs here because I've got people sending me really, really shitty DMs. Yes, yeah. Inspirations for your old senior. Yeah, sure. Alright, so what I'm gonna teach you, all the DMs are kind of poopy. Yeah, lately I've been receiving a lot of poopy DMs. I'm not even joking. Like, I do not know what's wrong with Discord, but Discord DMs have been getting really poopy. Talking about bots, okay, yeah, I know this like so random that I'm suddenly bringing this up, yeah, but talking about bots, yeah, are y'all aware about the recent news about Twitch bots? Yes, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna talk about it straight out, okay, yeah, like I can tell you, if you look at my numbers, I can tell you I am not using any bots. But the reason why I want to talk about it is I was like, before the whole bot thing, alright, yeah, I was actually, the view botting thing, yeah, I was actually talking to another, actually earlier in February, I was talking to another manager, okay, yeah, who was talking about sponsorships and all, yeah. So he's like telling me, Kochi, you should go and view bot. I was like, what? I mean, I did hear it before, okay, yeah, I did hear it before, yeah, so, I was saying, Kochi, you should go and view bot, alright, yeah, because if you really want to, like, you know, improve your channel growth and all, especially on Twitch, you should view bot and then cancel the bot later. You see, that was his suggestion here, because like saying that if you don't view bot, you will never get on the proper discovery. You see, yeah. Vulbot streamers themselves, yeah. And then, I mean, the most people are getting for Vulbot bans are like 24-hour bans. Twitch doesn't even take it seriously. Yes, yeah. Well, Twitch doesn't even take the view botting thing seriously at all, yeah. So it becomes very it becomes very disgusting sometimes, to the point that I'm like, if I don't view bot, how am I supposed to grow near? Then they're like saying, I cannot reveal who. I cannot reveal who. Yeah, I saw the message. Ramen sell me. Yeah, no problem. Okay, I'm not gonna reveal who, but this person also manages some pretty big streamers locally. Okay, yeah. I will not say which category or what, but then this person like saying, yeah, if you really want to, you know, grow, all right, you should just view bot and then cancel your view bot later, yeah. I was like, huh? What view bot and then cancel my view bot later? So he was like saying, yeah, alright, push yourself to 20 plus people on via view bot thing. First, like, you know, you just gradually increase your bot amount, yeah, to 20 plus. Then you increase, like, every other day, add 2, yeah. And then once you get yourself to 50, suddenly your stream will start growing, yeah. For a small streamer, the moment you hit 50, you start to see growth. Yes, yeah. And here's Gamer, what am I drawing? I'm drawing a Ditto. Pokemon Ditto, yeah. I'm drawing Hololive VTubers as Dittos today. Yes, yeah. Because, you know, Pokemon Pokopia is out. So I was like, you know what? Let's do more Dittos. Okay. I didn't like the sketch. Huh? How can you not like a sketch when it's not even done? Trust me, sometimes when you're already working on the artwork, yeah, it doesn't fit your vision. Okay, I hit the delete on my brain first before I hit the delete in real life. Yes, let me just say that thing. I just hit delete artwork. Okay, let's redo this again. Yeah, I was actually in my head that I was like, this doesn't seem to work as I hoped. Yes, yeah. Like, one thing I love the style of doing Dittos, yeah, is Dittos actually require you to go the vibe more first before going with the artwork itself, yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm actually going with the artwork vibe first, then sorting out the artwork later. Okay, but one thing is Ditto have no elbows, so I'm making all the arms going swingy. So if it's gonna be like a real thing, I'll draw arms like this, yeah, but because it's Dittos, I'm just gonna draw it as swingy stuff. Yes, yeah. Look at Erika, how's it meowing? Wait, wasn't Ruka streaming just now, yeah? So what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna push this out. I need to make the hand a bit longer, yeah. I thought you did the keep songs, so I was gonna do that, yeah. It's a problem more on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. That's why the person saying, why not you focus drawing on Twitch first and then direct more people to your YouTube, yeah. That was actually the person's suggestion. I was like, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I did look at the view botting prices. Honestly, the prices are pretty good. I'm not joking yet. Honestly, the prices are pretty good. So I genuinely was tempted at one point, yeah. And yes, Ditto from Pokopia, yes, Teal Gamer, Ditto from Pokopia, yeah. I was genuinely tempted to say yes, yeah. Kochi, why is there a Vaporeon here? Because then Vaporeon is the most compatible one of humans, yeah? They say it. According to science, yeah, Vaporeon is the best one out there. Okay, and this brings me to another thing I want to randomly ask, okay, Nia? So, why is Vaporeon not as expensive as okay. Vaporeon versus Ditto, why is Vaporeon versus Umbreon, why is Umbreon costing more than Vaporeon's, Nia? I thought Vaporeon was supposed to cost more. And Uniki, now you're here. Yay! Yes, yeah. By the way, I cannot tell which YouTube chat you're on, yeah, because I am actually my YouTube chats are all combined into one, even though I'm essentially streaming on both sides for YouTube, yeah. But yeah, my YouTube chat is all combined into one. Just letting y'all know, in case you're wondering, Kochi, do you know which side of YouTube? I mean, no, I can't tell. Alright, time to join the rainy of the rainies. Because Vaporeon is loaded too much, why isn't Vaporeon costing more, Nia? If Vaporeon is loaded more, shouldn't Vaporeons cost more? I'm not capping, right, Nia? Usually the prices go up because they are loaded more, right, Nia? Well, the more loot the character is, the more loot they will be, right, Nia? I just assume that your mom don't just see the YouTube icon or the Twitch icon that are doing it. I can see the YouTube icon and Twitch icon, but my YouTube icon is there's only one YouTube icon. You get what I mean, yeah? They don't show two YouTube icons, yeah. I've got 2 YouTube streams going on right now, actually. For those who are curious why. So the reason why I got 2 YouTube streams going on is one is vertical format, the other one is horizontal format. Kochi, why do you not use the auto vertical thing? Because the auto vertical thing is crap. Genuinely crap. Whoever thought that was a good idea on YouTube is so backward thinking. This is so stupid looking. Okay. But so it works, yeah, because of what I'm trying to do right now. Stretch this up a little bit. I use this as a base. I guess if you want to be loot, you want. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. You want to be loot, you pay a premium price, yeah. I understand, yeah. So, based on that logic, why is Umbreon more expensive than Vaporeon, yeah? You see what I mean? If you want to be loot and you need to pay the price, yeah, why is Umbreon more expensive than Vaporeon? Am I making sense right now? Yes, yeah. Vaporeon is only expensive as a furry art. Do you need to are you commissioning me furry art? Yes, chat. Furry art commissions where? Send me your furry commissions already, Nia. You only have one job, okay, and that's to pay me for furry commissions right now. Chat, are you really a viewer if you're not paying me for furry commissions? Hey, cat is totally. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to guilt trip you on it. I was like, you know, just thinking, it'd be fun to just disturb chat for a bit. You see, no. Though I am open for furry commissions, okay? That's besides the point, yeah, but yeah, let's enjoy the stream for free, it's fine. Why does it have to be a furry? I don't know, that's my question, yeah. Why does it have to be a furry though? Ask them, not me. I'm not the one requesting for such things, okay? I'm just requesting that y'all commission me. I do not need such art in my life, but I will not mind creating more art like that. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's figure out how to draw Rainy's hair. Rainy's hair is so hard to draw. What the heck? Rainy's hair is a hell to draw. What's all the design, Rainy? The masters love torturing artists here. Okay, then again, ignore the cat. The cat is now saying stupid things. Yes. So far so good, liking how everything is coming out so far, yeah. With all the art breakage and all, it's working. Yeah. I could do a bit more art breakages, yeah. But I sort of like start to like feel like, okay, I know how to do this art style a lot better than before, yeah. Like, I do not know. This is a very interesting art style. While everything all started with me just, maybe I just want to just do some, you know, Ditto art, yeah. It's evolved into me actually starting to pick up this art style for myself, yeah. And it's actually a very unexpected thing. Yes, yeah. Like, personally, I would have never expected me to be like, okay, now Ditto is my main art style. Who the heck would have thought of that, yeah? Who the heck would have thought that it'll be a good idea to turn Ditto into your main art style, yeah? I mean, it's not like, you know, Ditto in its entirety, yeah, but using Ditto as a base to improve your art, I was never even thinking about that, yeah. Yeah, but you know, sometimes life just gives you Dittos, so you just make Dittos out Dittos. Okay. Right, now I need to do this Ditto's hand. What's that? Okay. Alright, I think for this part I just need to erase this part a little bit and just add on here. Yeah. Alright. I'm starting to feel a little bit difficult to get this done, but I'm still gonna get it done. Yes, yeah. Alright. Hey, so one thing I need to do is I'm gonna create the hands here on a separate layer. Okay. Alright, then move this here. Okay. Oh, okay, it will work fine here because I am making a bit longer than the usual Dittos here. But I'll probably have to fix the later part, the lower part later on. I'm trying to see some problem in the current sketch, but it should be fine. Let's see. Okay. is looking so freaky, to be honest, yeah. The more I draw this, the more it's actually looking creepy. Yeah, and cursed. At the same time. You see? I'm now doubting what I'm drawing is sane. And now when artists I doubt my own drawing, not because it looks bad or what, yeah, but I'm starting to doubt my own drawing because it's cursed, yeah. That's a different story, okay, chat. Is he trying to give? I know, right? Chat, do you feel me now? The fact that chat is like, you know, why did she look like Ditto but she's trying to look sexy in here? Ha 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 ha, chat, do you feel me now? Do you feel why I'm like, I'm feeling sus about my own artwork? Also, your design. Hey, thanks. Yeah, your design is okay. A few people agree it looks cute. Yay! I'll clean off the Smaxy Ditto. Wait, why clean off the Smaxy Ditto? Yeah. I was just taking in chat suggestion, like, you know, she likes oh my god, yeah. She likes Vaporeon, right? So I'm gonna draw a Ditto Vaporeon or a halfway Vaporeon, yeah. Right, that's the perfect idea, right, chat? Yes. Do you not realize I'm drawing Rainy as a Ditto Vaporeon right now? Have you not noticed that? Yes, yeah. That's the most, probably one of the most cursed things I've drawn, okay, yeah. Okay. Like, which part of this Vaporeon doesn't scream sex? Or which part of this Ditto doesn't scream Vaporeon sexy? Up half Vaporeon, bottom half human. Nah, this is bottom half Vaporeon, okay, yeah? Top half, human, Ditto, okay, yeah? I feel like asking chat very sus things right now, right? I want to ask chat some really, really sus things right now, okay? Yeah. Chat, will you judge me? Okay. Mochi janai Gochi niya. What law accurate niya ni? What law accurate niya? You mean you want law accurate Vaporons? Is that what chat wants? Law accurate Vaporons? I see chat wants law accurate Vaporons. I see. Chat. Oh, accurate Ditto gets freaky if anyone, yeah. Okay, I think we are done with the lineup for Renee. Actually done, yeah? Oh no, we are not done. We are missing the details. Okay, let's do in the details here. The 5 brush size details. So, one of my 5 brush size details here is basically just adding in the smaller things like this here. So help to create like the division in some of the parts. Yeah, so after that we are more or less done. Yeah. Okay. Let's go, law accurate. I don't know, is this law accurate anymore? Alright. Hey, Caturteer's chat biggest Rainy fan. Does this look like Rainy? Can you tell this is Rainy? Yes, yeah. You need to answer. You're talking to a non-Rainy watcher, okay? Yeah. I don't even know how Rainy sounds like. Yes, yeah. Like, if anything, this is almost like, you know, me just doing art of a random character with reference pictures only. Yes, yeah. Almost that level. I don't even know Rainy's art text. Yes, yeah. It sounds like classic Ojo Samania. So, do I get this part right? Like, does this Ditto represent Rainy enough? That's a question, yeah. Does this Ditto give up fake Rainy vibes? That's my question. And do I sound like a classy Ojo-sama? Of course I'm a classy Ojo-sama myself. I don't even know the shark person. The shark person was a Hololive person. Then they became unholo. Okay, that sounds so wrong. Yeah. Oh, I realized there's lineup missing lineups. Oh news. Oh news. Okay. A small metal. Oh, but wrong brush. Essentially. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, does this look rainy enough? Did I capture the rainy pose? Like usually I try to capture them in a certain pose, yeah. So I'm definitely, like I say, I'm not familiar with raining, yeah. So does this scream Rainy's pose? Yeah. That's why I've been asking, why is it the hung now? Oh, I saw the clip you made, yeah. Sponsored, it says sponsored P Bandai, but it's actually a Bandai advertisement. Yeah, neat. Awesome, maybe she needs laugh. Okay, so it's just a mouth, right? So it's just a mouth that I should do the open mouth right now. A Ditto open mouth that will do the trick right now. Okay. Alright, then I will tell you there was one time in school I had to take a sick leave, yeah? Because the night before I was laughing for like 5 hours, 4 hours plus straight, yeah. And then the next day my whole stomach was aching. I was like in trouble. Yeah. It was really bad, okay, yeah, because I was with one of my senpais, yeah. Then we started laughing over a stupid and pointless joke, yeah, and then two of us just started laughing until, you know, we laughed forever, yeah, and then we both fell sick. Yeah. Hi. How's it meowing, yeah? Okay, I'm gonna do something I didn't do last time. Okay. Alright, there we go. So a couple more lines and then we can call it a day. Yeah. Alright, so I realized there are two ways to add line arts. The first way is to add line arts as per normal, yeah. The second way is actually add line arts based on what I see. Yes, yeah. Well, in this case, yeah, I'm just adding line arts after I add in the silhouette, yeah, for the back hair. I think it works sometimes, especially for the Ditto art style, yeah. Or actually chibis in general, that can work. Then just fill in the lines, whatever you think seems fit, yeah. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Alright. Pulling one. time to color in everything. All right. Every uploads of intention won't say, nice, yeah. Hey. So you're gonna get the new outfit, yeah? Okay. I want to ask chat something really crazy, okay, yeah? Hypothetical, please don't do it, okay, yeah? Hypothetically, yeah, what if I say, chat, can you donate me, about 150 a month, yeah? Okay? So that my channel can grow. Will y'all do that? Will y'all donate me 150 a month to grow my channel, yeah? I won't say for what reason. I know there's like, Kochi, why so specific 150? Okay, yeah, there's a reason for that. I just want to know, hypothetically, yeah, do you think me asking for 150 to grow my channel a month, yeah, is it ridiculous amount? Or do you think it sounds like a pretty fair amount, yeah? Yeah. Also on the 8th of March. Nice. You say it's fair. Okay, yeah, that I asked for 150 to grow my channel, yeah. You resign for Patreon for like 10 to 30 a month. So if I created like 5 patrons, you sign up 5 times, right? I am semi-joking on that one. I'm semi-joking, yeah. I'm semi-joking on the 5 patrons. Semi! Half serious, but semi-joking. Yes, yeah. Okay, so if let's say I'm gonna make Gecko just now, genius Gochi. Okay, the reason why I say I'm semi thinking of that, yeah, is I do want to ask y'all for your opinions. Alright? What do y'all want to see in a let's say I do like a Caturteer Patreon, yeah, what do y'all want to see? Or what else? What the kind of Patreon content you want to see, yeah? Do y'all have like any idea in mind, like what y'all wish to see if I do Patreon content, yeah? Like, are y'all like, okay, I want to see more artwork? I want to see exclusive artwork, yeah? You want to hear me talk more? Do you really want to hear me rant? Okay. Yeah, the sort of thing, like, what do you want to see in a Patreon, yeah? I think that's the biggest question. Yeah, you're not super gay, but some Patreon perks will be nice. Patreon members can pick options for watch party before votes. Okay, the thing is, I've been asking y'all to ask about the movie night stuff, yeah? But only a few of you are actually sharing the movie night stuff. So, early access before the rest of the Discord, yeah. I feel that the early access one is something I can try to work, but I will definitely have to replan a lot of things, yeah. Because you know that most of my videos for the week I actually done like you know my Sunday videos, right, yeah, on my art channel, they are usually out, like they are finished rendering on Sunday itself. Like this week's one I've not even rendered. I scripted the whole thing already for this week's video, but I've not rendered at all. So if I'm gonna do that sort of like, you know, content for you all, yeah, then I would probably have to, like, you know, figure a way out to give you the content. Yeah, but if that's something you all really want, yeah, then I would work towards it, yeah. Patreon only game night. I'm a bit more hesitant on the Patreon only game night, yeah. So you hear me out and see if you agree with me whether my worries are actual worries, yeah, or am I just overthinking, okay? If I have a Patreon exclusive game night, okay, yeah, won't it be sad if you all don't get to play games with me because the queues are already full, yeah? So for example, now I may have like a small Patreon, okay, but what if my Patreon gets bigger? Okay, what if this community gets bigger, yeah? I don't want to, like, you know, promise your game night and after that you're like, you know, fighting within the Patreon community to game with me. Am I making sense, yeah? I don't mind doing something like that, okay? I could try to work something like that out, yeah? But isn't it going to be bad if you all have to start fighting to game with me? I'm not crazy right now for thinking that. If my Patreon gets bigger, change it to higher tier, yeah. The thing is, if I'm going to change a higher tier, who's gonna, you know, there's gonna be a lot more restrictions. You get where I'm coming from, yeah? And then one thing I do not want to create is I do not want to create an inner circle. I know this sounds like, huh? Kochi, what inner circle, yeah? Okay, let me just put it out that I don't wish to, like, you know, create a situation where you know, the patrons have power over the rest of the chat. Does that make sense, yeah? You have power, but I do not want it to become, like, you know, domineering kind of power. Am I making sense? Or am I not making sense, yeah? That's why I say something like, you know, the early videos thing I can work towards, but I am a bit more hesitant when you're like asking, game nights exclusive. I don't mind game nights exclusive, yeah, but I'm also worried that, you know, it becomes a problem eventually, yeah. I do not know if y'all realize, like, if your patrons are built to change over time, yeah. For me, like a patron, you sub, you get to play with coaching, and don't just watch us play games. No more power, I think it'll be fine, right? Yeah. So y'all wouldn't mind. Okay, you see, okay, now let me put this to you this way, yeah. So if I create a Patreon only thing, I play games, yeah. And what if I play games out of stream? Like on my own, yeah. Isn't it going to be unfair? Because you do know that if I play a game, you'll probably know that I'm playing a game. Don't you think it's going to be unfair to the patroners if I play games separately? Right? Well, let me give you an example here. Isn't it going to be unfair that, you know, like people from my Final Fantasy group plays with people here? That's fine. You're allowed to have private life, a Patreon before stream, game days, etc. only. Okay. Let me think about it. The game thing is something I can consider. Okay, yeah. That brings me to the next problem, yeah. Not problem. I just want thoughts on it. Yeah. will y'all pay for 2 patrons? The reason why I'm asking very specifically 2 patrons right now is in the event I open a patron, okay, I do not know how I want to make my patron. Hear me out. I've got 2 very different niches. One is art, one is toku. Am I making sense here? So the reason why I'm also rethinking like Patreon option as well is if I'm gonna put any focus into the toku side here. You see where I'm coming from? This may sound really weird, okay, yeah? But as part of my philosophy of simp responsibly, I don't like to make people simp irresponsibly, yeah. So that's why I'm like asking all these questions more like, what, I do not want to like not give you enough, yeah. That is again, but put it plainly and make sure I should have more personal content with voting or early access, yeah. I get where you're coming from for that one, yeah. Hey, let me think through it. Then I will get back to you, yeah. But point taken. I'm gonna say point taken, yeah. It's not like, oh, point not taken. No, point taken, yeah. But I do need to like figure out how I want to do things as well, yeah. Hey, there is a 3rd patron I am thinking of setting up. But I'm talking about 3rd patron, yeah. It's I'm talking about a Patreon that is separate from my current content. I'm not talking about, I want to have 3 patrons, yeah. I might end up only doing 2 patrons. But there is a 3rd content I'm thinking of opening a Patreon for. Okay, yeah. The only thing y'all will get from that Patreon yeah, is like additional non-Caturteer content. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why, but don't you agree that essentially toku and art are quite separate? Like, not all my art topics are toku topics, and not all my toku topics are art topics. Right? So that's where my worry comes in, like, how am I supposed to manage this expectation? Does that make sense, yeah? That's the only reason why I'm even like talking about should I do 1 patron or 2 patrons, yeah? That's where my thoughts are coming in from, yeah. Yeah. And here you hear me talk about 3rd patron. Yeah. I'm at the rate I'm going, my 3rd patron might launch first. At the rate. Okay, yeah. Well, so 2% is hard enough, but you agree that hard isn't that high and you enjoy quality content also talking about don't actively watch other art media. That is the problem. You see where I'm coming from? Like, I'm not saying that you know chat is a problem or what, yeah. I'm just saying that because of you will probably be more excited to join the Toku side. Alright, yeah, like most of still waffle, you'll probably be more on the Toku side. Hands down. Almost no argument then, yeah. Like Toku side will probably be like, your cup of meow. But that's not going to be the same for, someone who's going to come here for my art or for my animation stuff. So that's the reason why I'm stuck in that. How am I supposed to find that balance? Does that make sense, yeah? Which is why, like I said, that's the reason why my 3rd patron might come to fruition faster than my other two here. But also at the same time, okay, I do have other issues with my third Patreon as I do not know how to market it. It's me. But let's also put it this way, okay, yeah? If my third Patreon picks up nicely, I don't mind having like, you know, no Patreon for my Toku stuff and on here and having my third Patreon pay for it. So, yeah. I don't feel like part of art community. Maybe a person you still sub to both here, but you can see how someone who might sub to your Toku channel, not the art channel, or only join the Toku one. Yeah. See where I'm coming from, yeah? That's why I'm worried. If I slap the two together, and let's say my Patreon becomes too art focused, the Toku style people will be left alone. Does that make sense here? But if I put too much you know, into the art side, the Toku side will be left alone. You see where I'm coming from here? Like, I'm put in this very weird dilemma. Well, I do not want to, you know, give you all the worst service here. Yeah, you see where I'm struggling? That way, all the different reward tiers end up becoming a lot. Exactly. You see where I'm coming from here? Whereas the third Patreon I'm thinking of, it's gonna be easier. Okay, I wouldn't say it's easy. It's gonna be easier here because it will just tie into things I work on my side, on the side of things here. But if the Patreon picks up more, then I would probably put more effort into the other Patreon here. But that would fund my Toku content. Does that make sense here? That means the other Patreon becomes a full-time job. Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. I know where I'm coming from, Mr. Store Waifu here. So, which is why I said the third Patreon seems like a more fun one. But oh my god, this is not the place to talk about those stuff. I'm on stream. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a free Patreon discussion, free Patreon voice chat later on. Well, I can ask chat things that cannot be asked on stream. Oh my god. Okay, Nyang, sounds good to you? Actually, you know what? Let me do a Google form right now. Anybody on YouTube who is keen, let me know. Then I would. I'm asking in a very serious term, semi-serious term here, because I know the people on Twitch are more mature. For better or for good, or for worse. Okay. Alright, for better or for worse here, the people on Twitch are more mature. It's because y'all are old, okay, yeah? That's why I trust. But signing up to this form may not guarantee me adding you into the okay, what do you call the thing? Focus group. Yes, yeah. Alright. Signing up for this may not guarantee your access to the focus group, yeah? Also at the same time, anything that y'all hear from anything discussed in the focus group, yeah, may not be what gets implemented. Okay, yeah. The focus group will be a voice chat only. Yes, I'm not gonna have anything written down. Okay. For something signature, and you will only have trusted people in the focus group. That way I don't even need I wouldn't even need what's it called? Yeah. A Google form actually. Alright, okay, I will create a temporary Discord group because I can't create another server. Alright, so can everybody who is keen on this discussion go to the Discord general and type Poyo. Followed by what? It sounds so American compared to Beyond. Okay, I'm trying to think of way. Okay, for those who are keen, go to the Discord group, type Poyo, followed by the first digit in your age. Oh no, that's gonna be bad. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, type Poyo, followed by the last letter of your Discord name. Alright, yeah. Because I'm scared people just put Poyo, and then they don't know what's the group thing, yeah. So just go into general, type Poyo, and the last letter of your Discord name. Yes, yeah. Then I'll look through the applicants here. Apache is part of the group already. Actually, you know what? Actually, you don't have to do that. Now let me break down. There's only Mr. Stoy Waifu, there's Patchy, there's Elemental Boy. Right? Right? Anyone else who's hearing this weird discussion here? No, right? Okay, let's. Let me just do it then. Okay. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright. Friends with DM. Elemental Boy. Patchy. Yeah. Alright. Focus group Dania. Alright, that'll be it for now. Yes, yeah. I feel like I was typing tree. Oh no. Yeah. Alright, so in summary, okay, yeah, I think some of you already are aware about what I'm planning to do. maybe not, who knows, okay, yeah. But some of you might be aware I've been planning to do comics for a while. You know, comics. So I was like thinking the only way for me to justify trying this endeavor out here is to probably do like one comic followed by opening a Patreon to actually sustain the comic production here. Yeah, because comics takes up a lot of time, and if I can get some level of support from the comics here, it would allow me to actually work on the comics a bit more than I can put aside time to work on the comics, if that makes sense. Yeah. Which obviously now I'm not able to now. Alright, so there are a couple of things I'm working on here. Like, I think some of you know I've been working on a light novel thing. Let me just tell you how I've been writing my light novel. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be like super honest. I'm not going to lie to you how I'm writing a light novel here. How's the progress of light novel? Actually, not too bad. When I write my light novel thing here, when I'm lying on bed and just typing on my phone. That's my pre-bed, pre-sleep activities. Yes, just typing. Like, this one, my brain is just typing, and then I get tired, and then I just end it. So that one, I'm going to take my own sweet time. Okay, yeah, it's literally my relax mechanism right now, yeah. Alright, but right now the key thing for that one though, like I said, I was actually very unconfident of something about it. Yeah, like I've been doing more of the world building and more of the development of the world, yeah, but I have not put in enough build up for like I've not actually started writing the key story itself. Yeah, like I've planned out the key events inside the story, yeah, but I've not started writing the story itself, yeah, because I want to finalize the character designs. Then at least, I can refer to like, oh, the character's pigtails are flying or something like that, yeah. Because without the character design, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to comfortably write out a lot of the details, yeah. So because of that, that's the main reason why I have not started writing the main story itself yet, yeah. I hope that makes some sense. Okay. I want to have my description be consistent, isn't it? Because I myself also hate when, like, stories and all, they just flip-flop their content. Okay, it becomes kind of like annoying when it's inconsistent, yeah. So if I hate it, I will try to avoid it in my own works. Yes, yeah. If that makes any sense. Yeah, so don't ask me when it'll be done. It'll be done when it's done. Yes, yeah. But yeah, don't over worry. That one is a very relaxing project. Yeah, I won't burn out from it. If I'm gonna burn out from a project, means something is wrong. Yes, yeah. Anyways, burning out aside, okay, that makes sense for enough. What's my story about? It's a isekai story. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be very, very honest. Okay, yeah. This story, it's okay, it's something like Sentai Raid in Another World, yeah. Similar setup for that one, yeah. Similar to Sentai Raid in Another World, yeah, but I am I'm gonna put it in a very simple way, okay, yeah, where it's about two characters. Yes, yeah. Both are girls. It's UV content, okay? But there's one aspect of it that I've been struggling to figure out at the moment, yeah, because I initially had a very interesting idea, but then the more I was trying to do the world building, the more I find it was very hard to pan out. Okay, yeah. So I might drop some ideas from it. Yes, yeah. There's some works right now, yeah. That means instead of like making it part of the story, I might just make it part of the character's back story lore already. Yes, yeah. So yeah. Alright, like if you're asking me about the magic system of the world, the laws of the world, no, I've already got that part of mostly figured out. Yes, yeah, I got the part mostly figured out already. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, let's put this away again here. Magic system. Alright, right. I mean, now we're just yapping about random things again, yeah. One thing I find very annoying with a lot of how shows do things is they have a very inconsistent magic system. Okay, yeah. And I do not know, is it just a me thing, but I find that when the magic system gets inconsistent, like it's very annoying to know, like, oh, what's your character's abilities? What are your character's limitations? Yeah. So personally, for me, I did put a lot of focus into getting the magic system up and ready pretty fast, all things considered. Yeah. Because if the magic system was not up and ready fast, then I think, you know, the whole thing would have collapsed really fast, in my opinion. Yes, yeah. So I did ensure that, okay, before I start writing a story, number one thing, magic system must be in place. Yeah. Yeah. And Kochi and Frank gets isekai. No. So I can give you all the synopsis of the story first, okay, yeah. But then I will not be able to. The synopsis is still bound to change, okay. I think some of you have already heard about me talking about it before, yeah. So yeah, the synopsis is bound to change, but the general synopsis is as such, yeah, okay. So there is a world where magic exists, okay, yeah. And then in this world, the stronger you are, the more influence you have over the world. Okay, yeah. So it's basically a magic heavy world, right? So so there's this like school of, like, you know, royals, right, who go there and train on magic and all, right? And the main character is a very, very high class magic user. Okay, yeah, because she comes from a family that has, you know, all the, you know, all the good magic. That is you know, summons. Talking about that, the other system is a familiar system, yeah. A familiar. A lot of systems get ruled by power scaling it. Okay, that's the reason why I actually plan my system from ground up already, yeah. So the system would at least maintain equal all the way to finale. I'm not planning a Naruto, okay, yeah. I'm not planning a Naruto here, yeah. This is going to be like, you know, probably 3 to 4 arcs and we're done. Alright, well, we're not going into, like, you know, we're gonna have a Naruto with a continuous journey, a Sasuke runaway. No, we won't have a Sasuke runaway, okay, yeah. Alright, so basically the concept is you got your main character who's supposed to be very strong at magic, okay, yeah. But the problem of magic in this all have the powerful. Okay, it's not that the. Okay, it's not that way. It's more of when you're powerful, you rise to the top. And then, you know, if you don't have power, you're basically being shat on. Yes, yeah. So there are a lot of people who, like, you know, used to be strong, then they get thrown out of favor because they don't have magic. Does that make sense, yeah? Like, magic is more important than your blood. Strength equals to status, exactly. Yeah. But then there are also people who survive with minimal or no magics. Yeah. So that's like, this is like uprising from, not really uprising, but there's a bit of power struggle with that. Yeah. While it's peaceful on top, okay, it's not so peaceful internally. Does that make sense? Because generally magic puts people on a higher level. Yeah. So okay, another way to put it to you this way, yeah. Adventurers are ranked separately. Yes, yeah. So like, S rank, like if you go in as a S rank swordsman, you are ranked differently from being a S rank magic user. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's basically keeping you like they run on two different systems. Yeah. Okay. There's no power scaling. That the power scaling goes off right from the start. I just want to say, power scaling is broken the moment it starts. That's why there's no power scaling problem here. Yeah. Why is power scaling going to be a problem if you're going to start with an overpowered character who is not exactly overpowered? Yes, yeah. Seems overpowered on the surface, but not overpowered. Yes, yeah. Power levels be like this. Okay, yeah. So anyways, basically those in the royal school and all, once they hit like, their 18th birthday, okay, they're supposed to summon their first familiar. So the familiar is basically does two things here. So all of them before 18, they are not very powerful. Alright? Even though how powerful you are, you're not very powerful here. For the main reason being is you do not have a familiar. So for example, like think of a familiar as a spare battery tank or your mana bar. So if you do not have your familiar, your mana is basically what you have. If you have a familiar, the stronger your familiar is, yeah, the more mana you can pull from the familiar reserves. Does that make sense? Yeah. Then when you're not in combat, the familiar charges up. So it becomes like this, like power bar, like it's a battery. Okay, yeah, you have a battery power. Right, so those with stronger familiars, for example, if you got some of the weaker familiars, okay, yeah, like for example, if you got a small bird, okay, you got small power. Does that make sense? Yeah, if you got small bird, means you got small power. But a bird will allow you to, like, ask your familiar to fly up and then do scouting. Does that make sense here? So no matter how hard you train, if you summon a shitty familiar, you're doomed. Does that make sense here? Alright, but all familiars are able to store mana. Yes, yeah. Okay, and then the main character who is like, she's not very social. Okay, she's awkward social, yeah. But everybody also respects her, even though she's literally like, the only goth in school. Like, she's like those goth lolly, like, like, if you say something wrong to her, she'll probably curse you to death. She gives that kind of vibes, okay, yeah. Like, the Hex lady from Pokemon XY, yeah, like Pokemon XY Hex lady, okay. She gives the kind of I'll curse you to death vibes, okay, yeah. Alright, so that's your main character. Okay, yeah. So everybody starts summoning familiar in the class, okay? And as expected, her classmates are summoning shitty familiars. Like they summon no! Yeah. And like they summon cats, they summon dogs, okay? Some of them summon gremlins, but they're all like, you know, small things. Alright, so everybody have high expectations for the main character to summon something strong. Alright, because like her father summons dragons, okay, yeah. Her mom summons, you know, something like Loch Schnock's monster sort of thing, yeah. Okay, that's why they're both like, you know, top tier adventurers. Okay, and then, alright, when she summons, okay, there's a huge energy. There's an explosion! And she summons a human. With no mana. So basically, alright, she messed up. You see what I mean here? Like, everybody can summon, who uses magic can summon a familiar. It's a matter of big or small, how much mana they have here. And she summons a human with no mana. Yay! Okay, that's the story. Caturteer is Pokopia people. Yes, I've very Pokopia quite a bit of people. If you've seen on my Twitter, I've been Pokopia people already because I don't have a Switch too. So I'm gonna start Pokopia. Have I ever watched Zero no Tsukaimanya? Yes. But it's different, okay? I know the first part sounds the same, yeah, but it's very different because... Alright? Well, yes, they are summoning a familiar with no energy. Alright? The familiar they summon is waifu material, okay? So golf waifu summons waifu material. Understand? Yes, yeah. Yeah, I know. But now the problem is, what are you gonna do with that? Right, so after that, you know, she was being made fun of. She was being like, you know, everybody's like, ah ha ha ha, you can't do anything. Then her rival is like, ha ha, you just summoned a shitty formula, you can't do anything at all, okay? Then after, you know, the familiar is like, huh? So she's my master, and now you're like threatening my master? I have no idea what's going on here, but I challenge you to a duel. We fight. Right, yeah? Well, they use a gun. They go to the schoolyard, right? The so-called the second A student versus the golf girl A student. Yes, yeah. And the battle is right. So you know, it's like, okay, how am I gonna fight? We don't have magic, yeah. Then the familiar or the new, you know, the new waifu who comes is like, leave it to me. Leave it to me. And using it, and well, guns are in. Okay, there are gonna be guns, but not now. Okay, yeah, we don't start with guns because who pulls out the guns, the big guns at the start, yeah. Okay. Hello, it's Vanya. Thank you so much for the follow. How's it meowing, yeah? So the question is, who pulls out the big guns right off the bat? No one. Alright. Alright, so the familiar waifu will then pull out a device, straps it across her waist, and henshin! In a full mecha armor. And punches the hell out of the other person, yeah. That's the concept, yeah. Alright, so basically you got full henshin in the magic system. Understand you? Yeah. just like it happened. So we're gonna round off. If Harry Potter instead of using right just decided henshin and be Protomon's butt. Exactly, yeah. Alright. So you know once you henshin, okay, you punch down the other fellow. Like literally, you know, the other fellow will just be using fire spells whatsoever. I was like, who needs spells? Punch. You know, of all things you can do, instead of who needs spells, punch. Open and down. And wait! It's Avermedia! Thank you so much! Oh, the raid! Yo! I was not expecting raid! Hi! Read a lot. Caturteer in the house here, and welcome to the Caturteer-Channel. I'm the Cat of Chaos Kochi, and I am an illustrator and animator, and I do live 3D animation, ads, and a bit of meowings. And why is my buttons not working? There should be more pop-ups. Okay. I did change it, yeah, but yeah, so I do live 3D rigging, I do art, and all. Yes, this model is rigged by me. In case you're wondering, who rigged the model? Me! Who did this model's artwork? Me! But otherwise, yeah, okay. So, and Zelcarrick, thank you so much for the follow, yeah. And yes, right now I'm drawing Rainy from Hololive as a Ditto. This is actually not the first Ditto I've been working on yet, even though today I've been yapping more than working. I've already done CC. Okay, yeah. And then I've done GG. And then I have done this. Yeah, I've done this, yeah. Yeah, where can you get one? If you want, you can probably DM me on Discord or Twitter. The only issue is I actually didn't plan to open commissions for this. Okay, let me explain to you. The reason why I see Pokemon Pokopia here is because I'm currently playing Pokemon Copium. I don't have a Switch 2. So I'm just copying. Yes, yeah. Pokemon Copia. Yes, yeah. You're very sorry, Gogo. No problem. Gio, see you around, yeah. Thanks for dropping by. And why is my socials thing not working? But yeah, if you want, yeah, why are my socials not working? It's social. Yeah, it's just social. Okay. But it's all linked though. Yeah, you can check my Twitter, you can have a Discord and all. Yeah, just reach out to me. I should be okay. Oh yeah, by the way, you're doing art, right? Early on, Itham Vanya. Did I get a name right? Itham Vanya? Vanya? Yeah. Okay, name right here. If you got anything you want to share because you're doing art just now, do let me know. We'll give you permission to post a link, yeah? And then we'll permit you to post a link, and then you can post a link, and then we can have a look at what you're doing, so you can share some of your older works, or you can share what you're doing on stream today, yeah? Either works, yeah. But yeah. So actually just now I was talking about this light novel concept I was working on before the raid comes in here. So if you're like wondering what the heck were we talking about here, it's actually something I've been writing for a while, but the rate I'm writing is actually really slow here, because how I'm writing it is basically Long story short, is a bit more like, as I'm sleeping and trying to fall asleep, I'll start writing stuff. Yes, yeah. Alright, and Coco, where are you? You're now in the Caturteer-Channel while I'm currently working on some artworks. Yes, yeah. Oh, but doing a job too well. I know, right? Yeah. Hello, Audio-technica. How's it meowing? Yeah. Yes. Oh, it goes. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, today I'm working on Pokopia stuff because I don't have Switch 2 and I'm coping. So this is my copium. Like honestly, as much as Pokopia looks so good, it's still not enough to convince me to get a Switch 2 yet. Does that make sense, yeah? Yeah. Oh no, he got bonked. Yeah, I can't. Oh wait, actually, hang on. I think I access the Instagram. You're sharing your Instagram, right, yeah? Okay, to be fair, I'm gonna say some things that that might be a bit weird. Holy shit! Okay, I just opened Etham's page. Holy shit! This is so good! How are you drawing such smexy guys? Wait, Final Fantasy? I can't read the thing yet. Yeah, these look so good. Hey, okay, give me a moment. Let me quickly do a follow. Followed by follow on Twitch as well, yeah. Wait. Oh no, I can't follow on Twitch. It's like a bong, and then now. Yeah, that was so good. Yes, yeah. I managed to access your Instagram already, so that's good, yeah. But I'm so sorry I got bombed because of the permission thing, yeah. But your art is so nice. Yeah. Must follow. Yeah. Should we follow, right? Yeah. Okay, it's following now. Yay! Inspiration ever 14, yeah, but you have your own universe. Ah! No wrong, yeah. Yeah, the bot didn't want you posting links, but I'll give poems, yeah. I have found my work, Arinya, Tonya, and hello, Uniki. How's it meowing? Yeah, so honestly, today, I'm drawing really slow. I'm yapping more than I'm drawing. Not always a good thing, but it happens. Yes, yeah. Ah! Open my rainy. Okay. But yeah. Persian universe niya. Is it are you from Arabia or something like that niya? Yeah, because I do like to see, like, artworks from different culture. I do realize that your artwork does have that kind of like, okay, I know I'm not very familiar with culture, so sorry if I, like, accidentally offend or anything like that, yeah, but it reminds me a bit like, Egypt kind of thing, Egyptian kind of thing. Like, okay, I'm going to be very honest, I am really bad with my geography and all those stuff, yeah. Is Egypt Arabic? No, right? I'm not crazy, right? It's not, right, yeah? Yes, you. Okay, I do eat what's the thing called, yeah? Wait, kebab is from Arab, is it? Yes, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm like acting so unknowledgeable, but I'm genuinely unknowledgeable, so I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. Arab food is top tier. Egyptian is not Persian. Okay. So what? Okay, here is a true story again, yeah, about how I messed up. Yes, here's a true story about how I messed up, yeah. Okay. I once asked, do people in France speak French? I was like, France is not French, and what the. You get what I mean? Yeah, I actually asked that before, and you're like, hello, Yaniki, how's it going? Yeah. And it was on stream, by the way. Yuki, see you, Yaniki, take care. But yeah, so, like, I actually did ask that before, yeah, because I was so blur that it was like, France is, French are from France, that's why they will speak French. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, yeah. But yeah, I'm genuinely a bit. I don't know if the right word is to say sheltered, but I'm a bit not too knowledgeable on a lot of things here. I failed geography as well. Yes, yeah. I was so bad at geography that I was made to drop geography in school. They're like saying, if you're gonna take geography, you're gonna be teach. Yeah, some of the sad truths that happened to me, okay, yeah. My school's like, Goji, if you're gonna take geography, you're not gonna make it to technical college. True story, okay, yeah. But to me, it was like, oh, I did take geography, wee! One less subject to study. Okay. And now they're like saying as though, oh, such a bad thing that, you are dropping a subject, and I was like, no, yay, one less subject to study. Yes, yeah. Yeah, oh yes, Brazil, yes, the people in Brazil speak Brazilian, yeah, yes. Yes, you see, people are now questioning all my. Oh god. Okay, this like naturally I do I'm familiar with such things here, so it's not like I'm like, oh, I purposely am saying it just to spark what, because I know some people get offended. You don't know where I'm from, or you do not understand my culture, and all. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I really do not know. Yes, yeah. I just replace art skills, yeah. Not enough room for, yeah, actually that was what happened, yeah. Because initially they didn't allow me to take art in school. But then again, did I share that story yet? I can't remember if I shared the story yet, yeah. I might share it on YouTube before. I felt I was running away from art at that point of time as well, yeah. Like, because I was really bad at a lot of the basics. Yes, yeah. And then it's only a lot later that I really learned, like, okay, I really need the basics to get my art done properly, yeah. But at one stage I was literally like, oh, if I can avoid art, avoid certain parts of the art, I'll do avoid certain parts, yeah. It was really bad. Like all things considered, it was really bad. Okay, yeah, I will not even suggest any artist to have that mindset that I had. It was a really, really bad mindset, yeah. Yeah. Those like England speaks English, yeah, and Spain speaks Spanish, yeah. Portugal speaks Portuguese, yeah, right? I think so, yeah. But yeah. Okay, let me quickly catch up with chat, yeah. Okay. But yeah, so honestly, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, am I done with the shading? Yes, I'm done with the shading. Now to do the highlights. At this rate, I'm only going to finish one artwork today. Yes, at this rate, I'm literally only going to finish one artwork today, and that'll be Renee. I mean, it's fine, to be honest, yeah, because all things considered, I think Renee is the most complex Ditto I've done. Yes, yeah, genuinely, Renee is the most complex Ditto I've worked on. Yes, yeah. The rest of the Dittos I worked on are pretty simple. Renee's one is literally the most complex one because the rest of them was running on default feed. Okay, Rainy is the only one where I'm drawing her as a mermaid, so she has that mermaid aesthetics to her, yeah, which the rest do not have actually. Of course, the whole concept of drawing her as a mermaid is because, you know, according to Rainy Watchers, she loves Vaporeon jokes, so let's turn her into Vaporeon joke herself, yeah. Cat logic. I would like Vaporeon be Vaporeon. No. That's the thing, yeah. Like, when I asked y'all like for suggestions, I was actually looking for something that's a bit more fun and unique, yeah. So yeah, Vaporeon fits the bill. It's fine. It's not a bad thing. In fact, it allows me to like test run how far I can take this art style. Does that make sense, yeah? Like, by doing this Vaporeon thing. By doing this Vaporeon thing, I'm actually learning a lot. Like, what are some of my limitations in art style? Yeah, how would I want to ensure that I can surpass these limitations in future? Yeah, there's actually a lot I'm learning working just on this Rainy today. Yeah, so I'm actually very happy. Okay, almost everything is done. Time to do the line art. So this color. Oh, I mean do line art, I'm talking about line art color. And what about Pokopia? Yeah, correct. That's why I say I was actually thinking about it, should I open commissions, yeah? Like, genuinely I was thinking, should I open commissions for the Pokopia art thing, yeah? Which I might. I might actually open commissions for the Pokopia art thing, yeah. So, if you are keen, do keep an eye out. I will probably keep slots kind of minimum. Yes, yeah, not too much slots. Yes, yeah. But if you are keen, you can DM me. But the biggest issue is actually I've not thought of the price. It's usually, you know, commissions, you do need to think about the price first. Yeah, I have no price in mind yet. So I do want to let you know that I don't have a fixed price yet. Okay, I'm going to give Rainy the bright purple hair to start. And Pokopia Sloth. You want wait, you want Pokopia Sloth? I mean, technically I am okay. For those who didn't see, I was actually struggling with finding my own style of chibis for a while. I did find a couple of styles and I was working towards it for a while already, Nia. And then I think yesterday was what locked in, because previously I was trying to get my hands done, like my chibi hands. I just couldn't find a style of chibi hands that would work. Like I was initially trying with that, you know, small chibi hand, like those like the chibi hand would look something like like I can do a quick sketch now of the chibi hand. So the chibi hand would be like, you know, can you see? Right, like I was trying to go for this style of chibi hands for a while. So the problem with this is when I started to do more complex poses, now I do a peace sign. Okay. Sometimes it starts to get a bit more tricky. Okay, yeah. So now with the Pokopia style, after yesterday, yeah, how I do my chibi hands now would basically be I'll just draw it this side because it's easier. Okay. I got more space there. So after I'll just, you know, have some hands just, they don't have to be like super realistic hands. Okay, they just, I can do the okay, let's do the okay sign here. Okay, or I can just go like this. You see what I mean here? Like, yeah, done. The okay sign is done. And then just do like this. So I find that being able to do the hands in a more a wider range of hands, it feels better here. Okay, like I see. Well, yes, these are the hands like this. Let me just show what I did here. So while practicing hands and all, this was possible. You see what I mean? Like this came naturally without much pain. Like this sort of hands, it's just more expressive, yeah. And I think for chibi, it helps me get what I want. Then some of the things like how I do the liner or was locked in a lot more, and after I did the Pokopia part, yes, me. So I'm actually very glad I did the Pokopia artwork. It was like the whole thing about the hands and all is really unintentional. I was not planning to learn the hands that way, but it turned out that, oh, it works. Okay, now I'm gonna, like, you know, implement the hands into my daily driver, kind of like, you know, how I'm gonna do hands and things like that. Yeah. So yes, Pokopia was something I did out of copium, but I kind of like love the results that came with it. Yes, me. Like literally the best way to describe Pokopia for me was literally copium. Yes, yeah. I don't have Pokemon. I don't have a Switch 2. I can't play Pokopia, so I draw Pokopia. You know what would be ironic? Yeah, I end up buying a Switch 2 because I draw enough Pokopia. But honestly, I don't think I'll do that because there's probably other things I want to get other than the Switch 2. Yeah. Because at this stage, I don't really see a good draw for the Switch 2 yet. Yes, Pokopia is looking good, but I don't think Pokopia is the, you know, the thing that will make me lock in a major purchase. You know. So for now, I'm not getting a Switch 2. Yes, no. it's not like, you know, out of spite or what. Yeah, it's just, there's really nothing beyond Pokopia that I'll really touch on the Switch 2. Yeah. And I have not even played my Pokemon Legend of ZA. Yeah. I have Legend of ZA sitting on my table right now. Still fresh in the plastic. I always saying it's still fresh in plastic because I don't know. Just I'm not that excited to play it. And the worst thing is, you know, my first starter is like Chikorita, and with Chikorita as the you know, starter, and I'm also like not feeling it. Yeah, I think there's something very wrong overall, yeah, with how they presented the whole thing. So I saw, like, you know, accept the fact that hey, maybe for now I'm just gonna stay very low when it comes to Pokemon. Yeah. Like, it's just not working for me at the moment. Yeah. Oh, look, they're going to, yeah. The thing is, I can do JoJo poses with my new hand style. Yes, yeah. Like, while this is all the Ditto hand style, okay, if I just, you know, make it a bit more human, alright, yeah. I can actually do JoJo poses. Now that we're thinking about it, I can actually pull off JoJo poses quite well, if I were to say, yeah. Which is actually kind of cool now that I think about it. Yeah, I was actually not thinking about JoJo pose, but with my previous style of chibis, there would be no way I could achieve JoJo pose. Yeah, that's for sure. I was 100% unable to achieve JoJo pose with my previous art style. Yeah. But of this, JoJo pose seems like a possibility. Can be discussed. And it's just this sort of, like, you know, freedom in my art choice that or the style that I'm adopting that makes me happy. Yeah. Yeah, I literally couldn't JoJo previously. Now, JoJo is on the discussion table. Okay, that sounds so wrong. Yes. Alright, and I also love how I'm doing the line art colors right now. Yeah. Like, line art colors is actually working so well. I'm kind of terrified, actually. Like, I've always hated the color line arts because I felt like it was an extra step that didn't add too much to the artwork, in my opinion. Yeah, but the more I do this art style, the more I go like, yes, I think I'll color up the line art with a very specific purpose. Yeah, it's not like, you know, I'm just coloring because I think it looks nice this way. No, I'm coloring because I can feel like, okay, this will benefit the artwork in this style, yeah, or in this portion. Yeah. Alright. Okay, almost done. Facials. Orange. Wait, where are these parts? Lines. Okay. Alright, there you go. Rainy. Done. Yes, yeah. It's also draw Pokopia for Copnia. Yeah. Because if you look at the original Ditto artwork style, they actually look a bit like that. Yes, yeah, like the hands are made that way because Ditto is not very, like, not perfect human per se. Yeah. So if you like, here I'm referring back to this because currently this is the only one that I drew. Okay, but the whole concept of this, yeah, as you can see, I just have to give it a bit more human meat. Other thing that I did is I gave the elbow joints. All right. And yeah, pretty much give the elbow joints, draw in the boobas. because there's no booba in Ditto. Like if you see the rest of my Dittos, the hands, there's almost no elbows. They just stretch as I like. Even with elbows, I can stretch as I like. It will still work, but I just need to make sure they're elbows. Gigi's one, you can see the hand here just zoop, one C shape. It's not even like a proper shape. The Kochi one is also zoop, like, you know, it also, my hands are almost like Luffy hands. Like, you know, One Piece Luffy hands. Yeah, it's almost that. Okay, so let me first select the layer and start creating the backdrop. Yes, yeah. Alright, so the backdrop for this one, we'll go for sky blue first. Okay. Alright, sky blue done. Okay, I've already gotten the idea of how I want to do the backdrop in my head already, yeah. So I'm just gonna go around building the backdrop in that concept, yeah. So the backdrop I'm gonna build is gonna be similar to how I did the Gigi one and how I did CC's one, yeah. Okay, so the backdrop concept for this one, we're gonna first start creating rocks. Okay, yeah. Essentially cobblestones. Okay. Okay. All right, then okay. And ting tong niya, who's that? Hello, Ice Real Skin, yeah. See ya, guys. Night night. Okay, then we chip off the side here. Alright, then we're gonna go deep into here and we're gonna start drawing in the lines. So for this one, we'll go for about 25. Should do it. No, it's too similar to the side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower it to even darker. So it looks different from that. So I'm going to give it the cobblestone treatment. Okay. Alright, and then now that this one is done here, I'm going to duplicate this. Put it here. T. Okay, I'm gonna make another copy of the rock over here, like in the distance. Just over here. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we're gonna go lower the opacity here. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna start creating. Then why did I even do that? Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna go over to here. Create this blue and splash. Okay. That should create some splash at the back. Okay. So the colors I'm going to use for this one is going to be around here. Yeah, okay. So this will be the. So I'm going to draw in the details. Followed by drawing in the whites. So redetermining where the lights are coming from and adding in some white flows. Alright, with that in front of Rainy, because we got water, I'm gonna work it a bit different here. Draw some circular dots here and there. Okay. And this is gonna be followed by the dark lines. Followed by the whites. Okay. After which we take this one, which I put up here just now, to create the distance backdrop. And so you got some structure happening over there. And then we'll end off by creating the clouds. Yes, ma'am. Rainy done. I've got some issues with it overall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in a white layer. I didn't do this for the rest because the rest it kind of like popped up. This time I feel like, yeah, I was right. There's something wrong here. The values are off. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I didn't do for the rest because I think this is the best way around it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the watercolor brush to just add some distance in some of the areas, specifically to just prop it up a little bit. Just to create that division. Not everywhere needs it, just some of the core portions, yeah. Alright, now it pops. Yeah. Just now it wasn't popping, now it pops. Okay, good. So next thing I need to do is I need to do the blues, which is going to be around here for the shadows. Okay. Alright, there we go. We've gotten the whole rainy art done. The fact I'm hesitating here means there's something wrong. Okay, underline. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something that breaks the previous rules I set for my line art here, where this is supposed to be only for the very specific portions here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the dark purple, add it to here. So the mouth doesn't merge with the hands. I should go for brown. Just to give it a bit of shape there. Okay.
Get the photo!
Ow! Arigato niya. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. That works. Now it's popping out a lot better here. And that is what I wanted to achieve. Okay. Alright, we are done with Rene. Now I just need to copy over the credits. Yes, yeah. Alright, BG. Copy. Paste. Alright, done. Rene, done. A lot of borders give almost. Yeah, exactly. I've been adding these borders to a lot of my artworks lately. Initially, I was thinking of adding it to one of my upcoming artworks, but I decided against it here because it works in a certain way that it makes it feel like an artwork, but it takes away a certain aspect to some of the artworks as well here. So personally, I will use it very often, but I will not always use it. And I feel that's a good thing to personally sometimes set for myself also. Yeah. Yeah. And saw your previous question yet? No, I didn't see. I'm gonna straight say I didn't see yet because I haven't been like staring at my screen as much as I should for stream yet. I've been like just trying to touch up this artwork till it's done. Yeah. Also, yes, I think this works better than the transparent. Helps the water pop more. Right, save as JPEG. Rainy. Okay. Alright, quick question. If the price is not up yet for, will we get a grab for free? Will we get first grab for free in the DMs? Yeah? Yes, y'all can get. Actually, y'all will hear my first grabs on in Discord or on Twitch. Yes, yeah. Y'all will hear the first grabs for that. Yeah. Thank you, Ditto. Look, yeah, gotta shake it like Polaroid. Yeah. Okay. This took longer than I expected, but I don't mind because I kind of like how it turned out to be. Oh wait, I've got to do one more thing. I was like, something is lacking, and then I realized it was actually the mistake I made for CC's one. Just one thing would split because I keep wondering why is it not popping out. Then I realized, oh, I've got to do this. Okay, that was too huge. Render pull noise. A bit smaller. There we go. Overlay. Yes. Okay, now it's done. Now it's done for real. JPEG. Rainy. Alright. And Mitty, thank you so much for the shabbies. Yes, I finished another round Pokopia. Yes. Why am I spotting errors as I'm doing it now? I was like, okay, it's almost done. Spots one error. Right, there are some other errors that I see, but I'm gonna ignore most of them here, but I can't ignore one on the face. Okay, that's all. That's all! I'm so sorry. Yes, Mia. Ultimately, the face is still the main focus here, so I cannot afford to have the face be messed up. Okay, yeah. Which also means I need to do the plain export as well. PNG. Plain. It also no. Wait. Kochi Master! Yes, yeah. Okay, let me go delete the extras. Okay, yeah. The extra wrongly named file. Okay, done! Yay! Okay, so with that, I can't remember. Have I posted all my artworks on X yet or not? Yes, yeah. If not, I'll. Cat brain is not braiding. Yes, I know my brain is not braiding. Yeah. I did post CC and GG. Yes, I know. I did post CC and GG. Yeah. But I have not posted the I posted CC and GG. I have not posted my own. Yes, yeah. I should have posted my own earlier. She didn't. Yes, yeah. Wait, did I post my own already? Did I? The GIF. The GIF. Did it go up already, yeah? Did it see? No, my own one didn't go up, yeah. No, it's not up. You have seen my PNG too, but I didn't post up my artwork. I posted GG and CC. I didn't post my own yet, yeah. Actually, let me do another change to GG. Okay, I know I'm sorry to Rainy. I know that's like so weird. Kochi, why are you like changing it so many times? Yeah? Because now looking at my own artworks, yeah, I start to see things that I did previously that work better. So I'm just adapting and making sure it comes out nice. Yeah, that's it. Because the mouth didn't pop. I was like thinking, how do I handle that? Yeah. Okay, settle. I swear, that's the last change. That's the last change. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. Alright, so wait. Oh no, Kochi messed up so much. Okay, yeah. Right, let's head over to just chatting as I go on do my social medias. Alright, just chatting. Okay, so how's everybody doing right now? Yeah, I'm officially done for the day. Yeah. I also kind of glad I did today's stream as well because I got to like release a lot of internal steam. Of that phrase makes any sense. Yeah, I'm releasing a lot of internal steam. Yes, yeah. But yeah. Alright, you know the weird thing is I find that Twitter works better. Alright, number one, I'm gonna call it Twitter. I'm not gonna change how I call it here. Twitter works better in the browser than on the app. Why? Why, Twitter, are you working better on the browser than on the app, Nia? Aren't you supposed to be app first? Yeah. Yeah, so today I'm just gonna put up all my social stuff. And yeah. I want that annoying. Yeah, this is not art as a form of distress. Yes, today honestly, my art was a form of distress. Today's art was not so much of okay, I need to get things done here. In fact, I took 2 days to do this sort of stuff here. .com. Now I need to find what's Rainy socials. Yes, yeah. Okay, at copy link text. Pokemon. So I had Pokemon. Pokopia. Okay, Hololive. Hashtag art. Okay. And followed by one more. Plain version. Alright, and then the dog about crash that backs on cheats on the couch. What do you mean, yeah? I got no bucks of chips, okay? And then my entire newsfeed is Twitter feed is literally Ditto. And I have not even posted my own Ditto. I know I did schedule my Ditto post. Let me see when my Ditto post is gonna come up. Oh, my Ditto post will come out in about 1 p.m. today. And then my Bible artwork will be on Monday. Yes, yeah. Then Sunday is Super Sentai. I appreciate there's more Ditto than actual Pokopia. Yeah. I'm actually very happy with what I've did with the whole Ditto thing, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, okay, here's the thing. Oh wait, what was that? Oh no. Okay, yeah. Alright. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. I'm gonna go get some chill time. Okay, yeah. And then our meow. Yes, yeah. Okay. Alright, thank you so much, everyone. Onya shuminya sa everyone. Good night, everyone. I'll see all of you next stream, yeah. Okay. Alright, so thank you so much, everyone on YouTube. Next stream for YouTube will be next week. Okay, yeah. Also, a heads up, tomorrow movie night will be Jeet movie. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow's movie night will be Jeet movie. Yeah. Also, I gave it some thought. Alright. Regarding Ultraman Rube. Yes, yeah, Ultraman RB. So, while I have very little intention to stream Ultraman Rube because I think I will crash out. Okay, yeah. I intend to possibly do Ultraman Rube on maybe Wednesdays. That means we might do 4 or 5 episodes in one sitting, and I just let it run in Discord while I do work on the side. So I will paying half attention, but I will not be reacting to it because it's not something I want to react to. No, we're gonna do Taiga, yeah. So we're gonna do Taiga on Mondays, but on Wednesdays I might just air it just air it on because Wednesdays is essentially my break day, so I'm just gonna use it to just watch Rope and then just stream it in Discord, yeah. So that at least I can do proper take on all the series in upcoming video as well, yeah. Have we done Ginga yet? No, we started from Op. Ginga, I feel is easier to have appreciation for it when you're not a new viewer. I think Ginga is one of the worst Ultramans to start with. You see what I mean? Okay, let me just put it to you this way, yeah. When you watch Kamen Rider, okay, I think 01 is a very bad example. But when I watch Kamen Rider 01, yeah, you go why is the ending a bit weird? Alright, as much as 01 did end it, yeah, why is 01's ending a little weird? Don't you agree, yeah? The reason why 01's ending is a little weird is because they had a shortage of episodes. They had to change their filming schedule, yeah, because of a certain virus. Okay? Or why suddenly Sumino's face changed. Alright? Yeah, so I feel like when it comes to Ginga, it'd be why is Ginga so weird? Alright, because honestly Ginga is weird in its own right. Because it's gonna be why are they going? Ginga almost felt like it was filmed during the COVID period. Seriously, if you told me Ginga was filmed during COVID, I would believe you. 100%, yeah. With the limited number of cast, with the limited number of budget, yeah, it really felt like a product of COVID, yeah. However, it was a really good step to revive the Ultra series. So to me, it's going back to yes, yeah. Taro was just more of an add-on. You get what I mean, yeah? I feel that the show was good, but it was more of a if you understood where things are going, you know how to appreciate it. Yes, yeah. So it's a bit like, I feel like when it comes to new generation series, yeah, Ginga was a start. Ultraman X was where they found their way. Okay, yeah? And Ultraman Orb was when they nailed in this formula. Does that make sense, yeah? It's a bit like, I can't say Kuga is a good one to take example from here. Kuga and Tiga did too good of a job that it didn't feel like a revival of a series here. Ginga felt like they were trying to revive a series. You see where I'm coming from here? Ginga felt like a revival of a series. If you don't know the backstory of Ginga, you'd be like, what am I watching here? You get what I mean? Like Ginga almost if you watch Ginga, then Ultraman Orb maybe makes more sense here. Yeah, but we started Orb actually, so I'm just gonna clear it all the way until Deco first. We are semi-skipping Roop because Roop is yeah. I feel like Deco, you have to take a lot of the outside factors in your mind when you watch some of the shows here. Yes, definitely. Okay, but all that I'm gonna ending stream here. Yes, I have no like rush the end stream today, but I do not want to like over stream as well. So what's that? Okay, so I'll see all of you next week. No problem, no problems. No problems. Let's go rate. Oh what? I need end for YouTube first. I need end for you. Bye bye YouTube. Nya nya.